Memory hole. Oh, back again, huh? I still can't believe what happened yesterday. We got the perpetrator of the bombings. Everything looks that way, but at what cost? I mean, did we do the right thing? Flagging Miss Maternova as dangerous? Did we kill her in the end? Yes, you did. I did not flag her as dangerous. You did that. I wish you could talk to me, at least this one time. Speaking into this one-way channel feels like barking at a wall endlessly. Worst of all, as you found out, Abraham Goldfeld seems to have incited and planned the assaults. We need to get him. Today. There must be some lead on him we have overlooked. We'll keep observing all others in case we learn something new. Oh, God. When prompted to surrender, the suspect instead shouted out aggressively while producing a firearm, aiming at one of the executing special agents. The suspect then opened fire, wounding Special Agent Redacted on the left shoulder. In defense, Special Agent Redacted drew his pistol and returned fire, as the situation briefing had already suggested to proceed with extreme caution. The suspect was hit in the chest twice, causing her to collapse. An ambulance was called, but the paramedics were unable to resuscitate the target. Time of death was announced at the scene. Alleged perpetrator of Bonton bombings dead. Investigative success. Listen, I don't like the reports either. We needed to cover the fact that this happened somewhere in public. We cannot frighten people. Sometimes their truth and ours have to divert for the common good. Oh, you slimy piece of shit. What does this say? The perpetrator of the recent attacks across Bonton is dead. A special forces team stormed the flat of Nina M. yesterday evening after evidence suggested that she was the lead suspect in the case. When confronted by the special forces, Nina M. drew a firearm and fired at police. The team returned fire, killing the suspect in the process. Upon searching the apartment of the deceased, special forces discovered nearly half a dozen additional homemade explosive devices, which Nina had created with easily accessible chemicals, hardware, and military equipment. Investigative forces have indicated that the military-grade equipment belonged to Nina M. during her military service, which she was allowed to keep when she was dishonorably discharged in 2011. Whether this might pose a motive for Nina M. to commit the assaults is only speculative at this time. Upon receiving the news, Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix showed relief. Our endeavor to find this evil individual has finally been crowned with success. I have never had any doubt about the capability of our investigative methods. This concludes a dark chapter in the history of Bonton and all of the nation, Delacroix stated. Oh God, I hate this. I hate this so much. Heavy rainstorm ravages Bonton and Farview. Oh, this was the storm that they mentioned the other day that I thought might be fake news to keep people inside. Strong squalls of low Matilda uproot trees, damage cars and buildings in the Bonton-Farview area. 4 people get injured. Firefighters called more than 300 times. Forecasts have predicted bad weather for Saturday, but no one had been expecting harrowing results of this magnitude. Trees were uprooted in the Bonton and Fairview area, obstructing streets and burying cars underneath them. Luckily, there have been no casualties reported, with only 4 people being injured. In contrast to that, the material damage is expected to reach into the millions. Firefighters in the area were called to more than 300 operations and temporarily had a hard time to respond. That's weird phrasing. Meteorologists have confirmed the storm caused by low Matilda is among the 10 worst rainstorms in the history of Bonton and Farview since the very beginning of weather recordings. Global warming. Exclusive interview with Jim, founder Rossen. Our very own Jeffrey Paxton got the exclusive chance to interview Jim founder Tyler Rossen after he opened his 100th fitness studio. Your startup just opened the 100th gym in the nation. How does that make you feel? Good. The Projection magazine reported you actually went to the grand opening in person to test out all the equipment. Let me emphasize this. Every single piece by yourself before you would give the green light. Is that accurate? Of course. I did that in every gym studio I've opened. Really? You must be kidding me for sure. I do not kid. So, I understand you come from a pretty poor background. Your family had 6 children to feed, and your father was unable to find work for a large amount of your childhood. How did you overcome these obstacles to become a nationwide respected entrepreneur? My father always told my brothers and me, boys, there is not a problem you cannot solve. Go out to face whatever hinders you and punch it in the face as hard as you can. So I did exactly that. An interesting metaphor. It's not a metaphor. What do you mean by that? I went out to the bank of my parents. They were highly indebted to this bank. I went straight to the manager and punched him in the face as hard as I could. I have to admit, I am, well, surprised to say the least. What effect did that have? At first, he went down pretty hard, hit his head on his glass table, but when he had recovered, he was impressed of my strength and my boldness. He suggested an investment model for a gym chain. I then came up with the name Gym. So, what does Gym stand for anyway? I think you never actually told anyone. Will you tell our readers? It stands for Gym. It's all capitals because I thought it would look like it had more energy that way. Oh my god. Alright, dude. Alright. Off to a slow start on this chilled Sunday morning. This is gonna be my day. I can fucking feel it. Oh, in case anybody does recognize this woman next to me, let me know. Just kidding. Very obviously. Don't be mad at me, Marka. So this is the life when you get good money from the national corrupter. I get it now. God. This was changed back. Yeah, O'Donnell speaking. Harrison, this is Juliet. Isn't this your office number? You're working on Sunday? Look, as much as I appreciate that I am once again so important to you, I'm a bit in between things. Harrison, Nina is dead. Quit bullshitting me, not funny. Take a look at the TNB if you don't believe me. She's been associated with the Bonton bombings. I can't believe it. Nina, you stupid piece of... Why in all hell? There's more. I spoke to her yesterday. She called me. I've never heard her so scared. Said she was being tracked by someone and needed to skip town. She just wanted to let me know what was going on, in case anything happened to her. Then she packed a few things and went on her way. Wait, what do you mean by tracked by someone? She suspected someone to be wiretapping her calls. She wasn't exactly willing to talk about it. I don't know for sure, but I think it could have been the police. Oh, this is fucking brilliant. How long until they discover the connection to us, huh? They might be listening to this very call as we fucking speak about about Nina. Why would they? We didn't do anything. Or did you? No, damn it, but it's becoming blatantly obvious those gov assholes are trying to set us up. The bombs were exactly where we held our protests. Then those letters with the song Abe obsessed about. And now you tell me you've been in contact with Nina just yesterday? Pretty much the proof they've been waiting for. We're cooked. Huh, you really believe that the government has it in for us? I thought you and the gov were best friends forever now after reading your opinion pieces. For what reason would they be after us? Why now? What did we do? Speak up against them one too many times? The fuck do I know? We should seek help just in case. Help? Who's gonna help us? Joseph Langley might be worth a shot. Who? Cassandra's lawyer, don't you remember? A frickin' lawyer? What do you want him to do? Bust law enforcement? The government? He understands our situation. Abe also knew Joseph. I talked to him recently. Ha! Really, Jules? They make the laws. They break the laws. We will need to speak in the language they'll understand, not in one they own. So I take it you've got a much better plan, huh? We need to get the people on our side, turn things around. Abraham knew that. Yeah, you're right. He did know that. So now you're set on miraculously achieving something that Thought spent 1.5 years attempting? This is not about Thought. This is me defending myself. Well, then what's your defense plan? There's this guy. Goes by the name Initiate. Might actually be a girl. Who cares? Look, this hack on the Thought blog, it was a very elaborate hack. Our site is super safe. I'm not an amateur. That guy, girl, whatever is skilled, and Initiate mentioned having no sympathy for the gov. You're gonna trust a random hacker who targeted Thought simply because he said he doesn't like the government. Why would he first threaten us and then work with us? Leave it to me, Jules. I'll persuade and initiate with ease. Imagine the possibilities with our own hacker. Okay, you know what? Have it your way. I'll have it mine. Arguing like the good old days. Is your util alias still Julesy Kerr? Might be more secure than calling each other. Yeah, it is. Let's get going. There goes my chilled Sunday morning. My mind is still spinning around what happened to poor Nina. Watch yourself, okay? What, are you worried about me? Jules, I didn't know you still... no, bye, Harry. Okay. Working on Sunday. Juliet. God, what a fucking mess. Okay. Saturday, Sunday. She works a lot. But then again, so do we. Thinks that the government is setting them up. I'm bringing this in because it sort of seems to be the natural reaction. They must be setting us up because we didn't do anything for sure. I almost understand it. Almost. Yeah, so I think I'm bringing this in because I really don't think Harrison was involved with the bombings. This sounds like a Nina and Abraham thing. And this piece of information that he thinks the government is setting us up, or is setting them up, I think implies that he doesn't have other more privileged knowledge of the attacks themselves. The fact that Abraham knew the lawyer is interesting. I'm still a little suspicious of the lawyer. They know each other? Very well, this could be a new lead. I will request to consider Joseph Langley a target. We have not had that opportunity yet. Yet another person in our database, because we're so convinced we're doing the right thing. Huh. There you go, Symes. Keep chewing on that. We have clearance to proceed. We're going to need to know some basics on who Joseph Langley is. Remember to check old sources. Other than that, focus on hints to Abraham Goldfels. He's the center, the crux of all this. Can I drag this directly onto... No, I have to open the profile first. All right, more stuff in the reader, huh? Notable alumni. That's right. Joseph Langley. Has a law office. Graduated in '92. Here's our picture. Oh. God damn it. I wish it didn't click up right or appear right above this button. I think it was just some offhand comment about his picture though. Offices of Joseph Langley. Profile. After my release from prison, I got involved in a violent knife fight and was facing a jail term for parole violation. Joseph submitted a plea for mitigation, which was granted. Now I'll just spend 6 months in community service. Then I'll be a free man again. Dude looks old. I guess he graduated in '92. Joseph Langley partnered with Catherine Delacroix, a fellow student who is now officiating as Secretary of Security in the government, to found a criminal law office of their own. Delacroix and Langley Legal. Oh, very interesting. Here abroad in Argentina in 1990, military service in the Army of the Nation in 1983. Huh. I'm connecting some dots. Wow, I didn't know she had a law career going before she actively joined politics. Mr. Langley definitely has been around. So far, so good on Mr. Langley's background. Excluding the connection to Delacroix, everything seems unsurprising. What we need to know right now are his connections to Abraham Goldfels and possibly the other members of Thought. Was Goldfels... Where did he move from? Doesn't say. Okay. I doubt that means he has any combat experience. I mean, who knows? Is there still info in here somewhere? Am I missing? I don't think so. Expertise. My wife made a complaint about me being abusive, and I got charged with assault and battery for it. I turned to Joseph Langley, who successfully impeached her credibility. The scales of justice tipped in my favor thanks to this man. Wow, what a piece of shit. We have experience you can rely on. Areas of engagement. Joseph Langley knows how to handle cases of various complexity. In his many years as a justice advocate, he has gained invaluable skills in a widespread area of law. Yada, yada, yada. Joseph Langley took on defense for... Wait, hold on. Joseph Langley's track record include the lion's share scandal, which received nationwide media coverage in 2010. In that case, he defended construction entrepreneur Elwood Hendricks, who had taken on a government contract for highway construction. When it became apparent his road pavement was of inferior quality than paid for, Hendricks' firm became subject to corruption investigations. Joseph Langley took on the defense for Hendricks, during which he was able to convincingly argue that Hendricks had actually acted on behalf of the Secretary of Transportation, Greenway, who had taken the largest part of the money put aside in the fraudulent process. The case ended with a minor sentence for Hendricks, whereas Greenway had to step down and was sentenced to imprisonment. Huh. He's been involved in some very high-profile government stuff. I remember perfectly well, no way anybody missed this case, or the case at that time. That was either courageous or stupid. Seemingly, it turned out to be the former for some time. Now it might be the latter. My son was charged for reportedly having dealt drugs at his school. Joseph Langley was able to convince the jury that this was all a big misunderstanding. Jeffrey is now a carefree boy again. Mr. Langley truly is a tower of strength when it comes to criminal law. Lots of contact information. Oh, come on. And hold on, so is this office address? Yes, good. Just want to make sure it wasn't gonna mark his home address. Okay. Oh boy, we have many things here. Oh my god. What's in here, actually? There's a new piece of information in here. Got an important information appointment tonight. Had an important appointment Thursday evening. Join forces, wise ass. To initiate. Hey, wise ass. I have no idea who you are and why you suspect us of being involved in the Bonton bombings. Were these usual circumstances, I wouldn't care less about a weirdo like you. But you just told me in your last email you would now tend to another. Well, have a look at the TNB. Is this the person you wanted to tend to? Soon enough you will have some serious explaining to do, and it won't be me if you get what I mean. Lucky you, I'm not writing to continue this ridiculous battle or whatever it is. Now we've all made ourselves comfortable in the same sinking ship. I want to suggest something better than battling each other. You claim to be righteous? Then be righteous. Become a member of Thought. You said you were not on the government's side, so why not be on ours? Interesting. So is Thought still active? Harrison, what are you doing, dude? Thought Mr. O'Donnell left Thought? Now he's actively recruiting for the group? Makes his exit seem unlikely. Hello, am I talking to Joseph Langley? Hello there. Yes, you are, and who would you be? I'm Juliet, Cassandra's friend. We spoke a couple of days ago. Yes, of course. Hey, Juliet, how can I help you? Honestly, I don't quite know where to start. By the way, I heard from Cassandra. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you yet. Really? That's good. Where is she? It's not so good. She got arrested. What? Why? I don't know. Who could say? It's a mystery. I was informed Cassandra has been taken into custody. Apparently they have new evidence regarding the attack on that officer. I tried to call immediately, but they claimed she didn't want to talk to me. That's their official statement. Where did they suddenly dig up new evidence from? Who knows? It's a mystery. I have no idea, but I've just had it with their shenanigans. It's just so annoying that I cannot talk to her. I've been trying every precedent I know to get in contact with her. Joseph, this sadly aligns perfectly with another incident. You've probably read the TNB today? You mean about the bombings perpetrator? Yes, the woman that died, Nina. She was a friend, and also a member of our group, Thought. Oh no. I'm so sorry, I had no idea. It's okay, you couldn't possibly have known. You're right, this is very troubling. Hello? Come to think of it, Abraham asked me for a favor for someone called Nina once, quite some time ago. I hope it wasn't this Nina? Might well be. I doubt Abe knew many other people named Nina. What was the favor about? Oh, it was just a small thing, nothing of importance. Like what? I just spoke to Harrison, another member of our group. We agree the police might be investigating us next. They might be onto everyone in Thought now. They might lock us up straight away. I mean, can they do that? Well, even with the safety bill in place, they still need solid indication you are at all involved in the actual bombings. Although, honestly, I'm not sure what constitutes as solid indication these days. That's the point. That's the problem. Is there anything we can do that you can do, maybe? Juliet, I appreciate that you have come to me. It really is worrying, and I would take this on immediately were it not for Cassie. I made the mistake to set false priorities once. I owe Cassandra to get her out of this first. Joseph, Nina is dead. She got shot. There's no telling if we're next. Oh, well. I need time to read into some more specialized codes of law again. Write some emails, see if there's legal limbo or basically anything I can do for Cassandra. Maybe I'll come across something that might help you as well. After all, these cases seem connected. It's all I can offer. I hope you understand. I do. It's kind of a relief. Thank you. I wish I could do more. I will let you know. Okay, bye. Goodbye, Juliet. Oh, God. A favor from Miss Maternova. This could be important. Follow this lead. I will. What does this say? Primarily concerned on getting Cassandra Watergate released from custody. Yeah. Yep. Where is he? There you are. If I'd be in that situation, I would be trying to get my girlfriend out of there too. Yeah, no shit. Troubling, very troubling. I'm sorry for what happened. Oh, what the fuck? Answer me this. 1, how can I join Thought when I'm already a part of it? What is happening? I'm so intrigued. He is a member already? Why don't we find any hints at his history with Thought then? Initiate, Warrior of the Web. I'm putting this in here to fuck with Symes. That's not the dog we're looking for. Jesus, start taking things seriously, will you? Points at security flaws on timeline. Sure. Warrior of the Web, we're leaving that. Birth date, 1912. June 23rd, 1912. Haha. The omnipresent interwebs. Entertaining the masses. Initiate likes drafts with hats. Lazy passwords. National Bread Eating Olympics. All the memes. So it begins. The Web Warrior hereby declares the data wars on all of you. Data wars? What's data wars? Teleport what's right or wrong about me in here, and thou shalt be rewarded. It's a trap! See what I did here? Taking my trophy to the next copy shop to print it in large format, and then hang it over my bed. You made my day. That's exactly what that bitch deserves. Really like what you're doing, my friend. Thanks. A man must serve. Community, listen everyone. Initiate made a little game for you. Call it Horn vs. Horn, and it will be available for everyone to play soonish. Those of you who want to play it right now, drop me a line. I'll get you invited to the beta test. So friggin' close, damn it. This sucks. I lose at this every single time. Are you not entertained? You're cheating. No way, Jose. My game's entirely fair. You need to learn to play as much as you need to improve your orthography. Are you... Orthography is writing, right? I'm not... Am I... Orthography... The conventional spelling system of a language. Friendo, you speak entirely in leet speak. How can you... Okay. Open letter to Victor Rossen. Dear Victor, you are my idol. I really admire you and your style. You've got an awesome tech company you call your own and wear shiny snake leather boots that have probably been assembled by children in Ustfakia. So many hipsters look up to you, wanting to be just a little bit more like you. There's not much more a man could want in life. Something is bothering me though. As the bright star of the tech world, you've got to improve your security. Look, if I used a login like Rossen and password da-da-da, it would be a big deal. No, it wouldn't be a big deal. No one would give a damn. But for a luminous figure like yourself, just imagine what would happen when somebody who's nothing as benevolent, probably not as benevolent, as myself would find these out and post them openly, say on timelines or in any other social media platform. Embarrassing, wouldn't it be? All I demand in return is to have a chat with you personally. There's something that has been bothering me for quite some time now. Even though I got a glimpse into the Rossen Ivory Tower already, you were never available. So let's give that another try. I use a chat tool called Silent Scream. I've written that myself, which will connect you to another chat tool. So use whatever you like. Huh. When was this? 16th. This was a month ago. Of course you would have gone there. Everyone I know who is remotely into tech or programming wants to work there. Which is quite mind-boggling to me. They actually hire a lot of interns and only very few people ever get permanent contracts. Welcome to tech. Well, I can imagine Rossen kicking butts with his leather boots right now. What the fuck, that for real? For real as myself. Tried the password, didn't work. Fake? He probably changed it ASAP. He ever get into that chat with you? No, no chat, no message, no nothing. Bummer. I thought so highly of him. Urgent request from Joseph to unknown person. Please excuse me mailing you on a Sunday, but I have an urgent matter at hand. I'm driving to the office now and I need to use my private notebook. Can you please unlock the ID for my computer for our local network and server? Oh no. Computer access. Hello, Joseph. I assume you know who I am. It has come to my attention that one of your clients, a certain Cassandra Watergate, is currently held in investigative custody. As far as I am informed, the both of you have some kind of liaison. While this is not of my concern, it's heartbreaking to know lovers are apart from each other. I'm in a position to change that. If you deliver incriminating material for a person named Abraham Goldfels, a member of the activist group Thought, of whom I know you've been in contact with, let me know if you are willing to assist me in this, and I will see to it Cassandra receiving a helping hand as well. A friend. This is definitely... That's initiate, right? Like... Huh. Are you kidding me? Is this our hacker friend again? Almost certainly. PC ID. Let's go. Oh, there was one thing I needed to mention. The head engineer warned me that apparently there was a glitch that caused devices we were monitoring to malfunction at times. You needn't worry though, this issue has now been fixed. Great. Love that. You couldn't have fixed it, you know, before it tipped off this person and led them to die in a shootout. What a terrible background, oh my god. What's in your trash? Nothing. What's in your pictures? Certificate of Appreciation. Active supporter of the Children for Parges Foundation. Charitable association, sure. Bitmap, really? I've been skeptical about this foundation, but they have been officially approved as a beneficial operation. I guess it's a good cause after all. Wedding. Married. I think this is previously married. Sundown trophy. Hobbyist fisherman. They met via the fishings. I see. Dancing in the rain. Cute. Our meeting. Dear Mr. Yang, I would like to thank you for the business meeting. It was great to finally meet you in person. Our case truly deserves a dedicated and equally experienced lawyer. After some carefully conducted consideration, it is with utmost regret that I have to inform you I do not have the capacities required for a case of this complexity at this time. It would not be desirable to go into this case half-heartedly. I am sure you will understand my decision. Again, thank you for your trust and effort put into your proposal. My hope is to be able to work with you on a future case when circumstances have changed. Till then, I wish to... Dear Mr. Langley, once again, I want to thank you for having been available for a meeting so spontaneously last Thursday evening. Although I do not wish to rush you, you will understand that in a case like ours, time is of the essence. Therefore, I wanted to ask whether or not you have come to a decision. 2 cent, huh? Got a bank account? Feedback on your request. From Karen Manilow. Hey Joseph, I've gone through your books for the 3rd time this morning as you requested, and sadly I can only confirm what I told you earlier. You may not notice it right now, because it's a slow decline, but you're on your way to rock bottom. To hit rock bottom some black day in the future, if this business trend continues. Huh. Excuse me for sounding like a broken record, but these are major issues I see. Apart from your number of clients dropping steadily, business isn't running so well, it seems. Too few crimes, I suppose. You must be doing something right. Apart from your number of clients dropping steadily, your expenses since the end of 2016, especially via that credit card of yours, went up a whopping 218%. Any idea what the reason for that might be? Then there's this recurring donation that's been going on for some time. I can respect if you want to help out a friend or something, but you have to stop at some point, seriously. If all of those expenses are a must, well, I would definitely agree with laying off Mrs. Winters as you mentioned. Due to the fact that your clients are dropping anyway, why have a dedicated secretary around any longer than needed? Or get her to work part-time? Or find someone who will work part-time for a lower hourly rate, ideally. Cheers, Karen, a monster. Ugly, but not of your concern. Oh, piss off. I decide what is of my concern. Browser history. History cleared by user. Did I miss out on that? Mails, private. I need to ask you for a favor from Goldfells. My dear friend in dubio. If I might address you by that name once more. I'm going to read through this and then pull evidence in. I hope this mail finds you in good health. First of all, this is from 2016, so a year ago, I would like to apologize for not having been able to write you as often as I should have. I hope you don't think I avoid writing due to asking you about ongoing financial support for Nina. Oh. It wasn't that. I should not have asked in the first place, and yet here I am asking again. There is a young woman, her name is Cassandra, who is a member of my debate club. She has undeservedly stumbled into trouble very recently and requires nothing but the best defense attorney. Of course, you admittedly sprung to mind after the wonderful job you did as counsel in my case. Interesting. Without a doubt, you must have heard about the riots at Freedom Plaza 2 days ago. Probably also about the injured police officer. I will not beat around the bush. Cassandra is the prime suspect for said injury, so taking on this case might bring some PR headwind with it. She claims not to have done the deed, and I am willing to believe her. Should you be willing to take on her legal defense, I would be more than grateful. I will cover any costs in full, whatever you might need. Let me know your thoughts. I think all of this information is relevant. So this is why they knew each other. Abraham Goldfells was his client, which raises the question, what was his case about? And so the circle is complete. All right, ongoing financial support. Anything to say, Symes? He might have supported the Bonton bombings perpetrator? We have to investigate this further. Look for hints if there really was an ongoing financial support. Ah, now we're friends. Maybe this friendship is worth investigating further then. Oh god, so many things. So many things. Ah! I've got stuff here too. Oh boy. It's just ballooning out of hand. Urgent request. Mrs. Winters. Joseph, it's done. Don't work too much. Laverne. Urgent request. Please excuse me mailing. Gotcha, that was to the assistant. Read helping hand. I have not been in contact with Abraham Goldfells for a long time. I cannot meet your demands. I will deliver additional information. Members of the activist group thought. Only if you mind our agreement, Cassandra Watergate must be set free. Tomorrow, not a day later. Wow. Damn, really selling out all of Cassie's friends. Huh, I didn't expect him to give in so easily. Let's wait and see where this goes. The next time he talks to members of Thought. Damn. Hello, wise ass? Anyone there? Ah. So you found your way here, Harrison. You gave him a link, dude. Digging through your timeline was a pain in the ass. Why didn't you just tell me you wanted to chat? When you told me what happened to Nina, I went straight on to research. I got the impression the Gov is up to no good. Great work, Captain Obvious. I did find something. Something you won't like a bit. Orwell. Oh, shit. What is Orwell? That's a good question. Seems it's a system that can put everything on the web under surveillance. Oh no, we did everything to keep it outside of the nation until we were ready for the revelation, and now it's unfortunate people have become aware of it ahead of time. We must tread very carefully now. They will not speak so openly any longer, I fear. It's a good question. Seems a system that could put everything on the web under surveillance. What exactly do you mean by everything? Everything as in this very convo. Every call, web page, maybe PCs, whatever. You're bullshitting me. I'm not, man, I'm not. I wish I was. Let's assume for a sec you're right. How do they pull this off? Storage alone is one thing, but actively going through all of it? They outsource surveillance to people outside the nation. Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kinds of communication and whatnot, and send it to the Orwell mainframe. It's safe to assume that nothing is safe anymore. How come we never heard of it? Even more importantly, how come you have? That is a very good question. I have very good connections to some hackers outside the nation. We'll save this. They knew a thing or two about secret recruiting for this shit without letting people in the nation know. To know how exactly they pull that off, but they do. And that also explains what happened to Nina, I guess. This is so fucking crazy. Do you have no decency, no fucking respect for privacy and for Nina? Hell, this is everything we fought against. Harrison, don't. You need to watch your tongue. I do not need to fucking watch my tongue. Please chill, man, or we will regret it. Oh, I will never again chill until this madness stops. I already got an idea, tailor-made for you. Uh-oh. Man, if you discuss things like this here, that'll get us both locked up. Let's meet somewhere then. Yeah, and say the word and they will be there too. There must be something we can do to talk without the possibility of somebody snooping around. We can't stand around doing nothing. Well, there's one thing. It's a bit risky. You are using my chat tool right now as well, aren't you? Well, if I wanted to live my life in a cage, I'd go live in a fucking zoo. The system needs to be shut down. Yeah, it's abominable, but yeah, I am. This tool has a built-in cipher. It's a custom encryption algorithm written by me. Easy to break, but off record, and that's what we need. They probably cannot break this. Not right away. Gives us a couple of messages, probably. What are you waiting for? Go for it. Oh, shit. Interesting. Okay, I'll activate it now. Just remember to write quickly. And keep your fingers crossed that will work at all. Oh, no. Ooh, spicy. This is the first time we've been unable to access information. I'm getting reports of an unknown cryptography here. Don't worry, Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds. Cheers, Rock. Have a good evening. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be wrapping up in a bit here. It could work. I will need some time to localize the entry point, and then I'll only have seconds. One thing, what will you do with what I find there? Start a war on the government. Oh no. Man, I don't know. You talking of war and shit gives me the chills. You told me you don't have any love for the Gov. You were already a part of thought. Now prove it. Your chance to do something with relevance to it instead of hacking people's sites for fun. Oh well. Okay, fine. Time to get back to work. Don't forget to send me your stuff. O'Donnell out. The National Beholder just published... Oh, best to see for yourself. Oh, shit. How did the Beholder get this info? What the fuck? Very good hacker connections to some hackers. Real hacker network, huh? Unfortunately, we can't go after people outside of the nation. Why not? Harrison is aware of Orwell. I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm also holding off on this because I think it's hyperbole. You're entangled with suspicious groups. Dear Mr. O'Donnell, it has been brought to our attention you have actively participated in suspicious groups in the past or present. I consider it to be unnecessary to elaborate how this is against the work regulations and our expectations of neutrality towards every journalist employed by the National Beholder. We hereby inform you about the immediate termination of your work contract regarding the National Opinion column and any other articles, text, or reports. Damn, dude got fired. Ouch, a side effect of the leak, probably. I wonder what else got out to the TNB. Most of all, who did this? Is this group... Oh my god, Symes. I imagine you are looking my way now, aren't you? I have absolutely no idea who leaked this info. Certainly not me. Only very few people can access the data on our back end. This doesn't exactly aid us in our investigations. Quite the opposite, probably. We need to hurry. Is this group responsible for the Bonton bombings? Bonton bombing perpetrator Nina M. apparently was a member of an activist group called Thought. Are they involved in the incidents? It seems that the Bonton bombings perpetrator yesterday, identified as Nina M., might not have been working alone. Information leaked to us from a reliable source implies she belonged to a Bonton-based group called Thought. This self-proclaimed activist group seems to be behind a number of violent demonstrations that have been held around Bonton. One of the articles on their mostly locked-up blog also quotes from Die Gedanken sind frei, the lyrics occurring in the letters spread prior to the bombings. If and how the group is indeed also involved in the bombings is left to speculation for the moment. We have already requested the administrators of the blog for an official statement, but have yet to receive any form of response. Have we already seen this? Oh shit, they're getting absolutely inundated with comments. You hide your articles, your Eretcles. Why? You hide you Eretcles, why? Screw all you punk ass bitches. Target for DDoS attack acquired. Server crash incoming. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Oh wait, this should be the other way around. I forgot they do comments correctly on this website. So you're the guys who bombed the Freedom Memorial, huh? A hearty fuck you to you. I hope you fuckers die of cancer, you traitors. Jesus. I don't get why someone would kill people to get their message through. They will get you all arrested, every last one of you. Die in hell, bastards. Activist group my ass, you are terrorists, nothing more, nothing less. Who? You dare judge about life and death, judge not lest ye be judged. Big yikes. Let's look at fish. Hello again, Watergate Pharmaceuticals. How are you? Welcome, friend, to the sport of fishing. Had a tough and stressful day at the office? Your boss doesn't value your work? Documents are piling up on your desk? We've all been there, buddy. That's why we founded the Sundown Fishing Club, a club dedicated to men who deserve to cool off after a hard day's work. We are not only into fishing, even if the name suggests that. We barbecue regularly, play cards or other games, and have a good time in general. The Sundowners get together every Tuesday and Thursday, starting at 7 p.m. at the Savaral Lake, right between Bonton and Farview. If you're interested, come meet us at the Lakeview Lodge on the south side. You may join the club at a very low monthly fee of $25. Come for the lakeside, but stay for a pint at the Sundown Fishing Club. Rules. It is very important for us that, for as long as you consider yourself a sundowner, to respect our rules. 1. Fish responsibly. Although a fishing license is not required at the Savaral Lake, we pay regard to the official fishing quota. If you're only in it for the catch, make the release so the fish can see another day. Otherwise, you need to record your catch in writing using one of our catch lists. Mind the environment. Our property is well maintained as a pleasant place for our members to enjoy. Always take your waste with you. Also, do not light fires outside of the marked areas. Never leave an open fire without supervision. Also, be mindful of noise pollution, so no loud music or raging parties. Members only! Potential new members may come and visit any meeting with a current sitting Sundowner and will be regarded as a temp member while they inspect our offerings. Relatives, spouse, children, etc. may visit special public events only after a registration of participation has been made. Don't forget to present your trophies. In order to participate in the Catch of the Month award, you must present the trophy to the prize jury 5 working days before the end of each month. Contact Dan Kingsley. Okay. This, men only, yeah, rah, is a little weird. We've seen this picture. Hold on, let's see. Comment by Kingfisher. Catch of the Month trophy goes to Joseph, a red band trout, 29 pounds. Congrats, mate. Fishing for compliments. Holy crap, that thing is huge. I thought it was a largemouth bass first. Congrats. Thanks, guys. Next week's first round of lager is on me. I wonder where a thing like that comes from. Never seen such a beaut in the Savoura. Also, cheers, Joseph. Here, here. Dan. Greedy Dan, greedy. I take it that violates the quota, doesn't it? I am the quota. Well, even a broken clock is right twice a day, as they say. This has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with chance. Listen, and you could occasionally learn a thing, or like in this case, two. Ah, Goldfells, huh? He's been around for some time as a temporary member. Now he has made the best decision of his life and joined us. Please welcome to the club, Abraham. Welcome, Abe. Didn't ask last time. May I call you Abe? Welcome. Saw you around the last time. Sadly didn't have the chance to talk to you. Will do next time. What? You kidding me? I thought we were a club for men. We let just about anyone in now? Is there a problem with Abron? You bet your ass there is, Dan. We never had a slur in the club, and I prefer it stay that way. Bullshit, I talked to him all evening last Tuesday. Abe seemed perfectly normal. Oh god, ew, gross, this is gross. Why do you think this should matter? Hell yes, Norman. Fred told me he was practically asked out by him once. Proof enough that Abraham is gay. This conflicts with the thing? Okay. This is not of relevance, Dan. This is a men's club. Isn't it blatantly obvious what he's trying to do here? And he didn't even tell us right away. The secrecy is disgusting. Oh, God. You? I don't like you. Huh, that's a real bummer. Gays don't bother me, but it's really something we need to discuss first. Ron does have a point here. Would you all please show some decency? You're discussing a man's sexuality on a public online photo gallery. Not only is that irrelevant to begin with, it also does not at all belong here. Hell, it doesn't belong here, Joseph. Why does he keep this hush-hush? He should have just told us right from the start. Maybe he's here only to enforce the quota or shit to begin with. So why defend the guy? We started oh god, we're practically forced to accept women and children too. That wouldn't be the Sundowners anymore, not the one I would want to be a part of. I think leaving the Sundowners is easy then, Kickbait, isn't it, Dan? Now I get why your wife Barbara divorced you, Joseph. Yeah, that's what I thought. Divorce. I don't think he would mess with, we should mess with Mr. Langley's private life this much. That isn't what we're after. Interesting, Symes. My position as chairman of this club obliges me to a neutral position in this matter. I understand the argument, but Joseph is right. This is not a discussion to be held here. This has also become far too personal. It needs to be discussed between all current active members. We will hold a discussion and vote on this during our next gathering. This thread is closed. Have another photo. All right. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. Case files. Goldfells. The defendant is accused of breaching the terms of an employment contract with the plaintiff. Plaintiff is the nation. Interesting. The defendant had entered March 15. The plaintiff claim was granted, though a medical condition of the defendant could be proven by his physician, Dr. Daniel Lyons. The court could see no justification for the defendant's absence from work, since the defendant appears to be in a healthy condition at the time of the verdict. The court was able to recognize a breach of the terms of the employment contract, causing substantial losses for the plaintiff. Okay, hold on. Defendant is accused of breaching the terms of an employment contract. So, Goldfells accused of breaching terms of contract with the nation. The nation's claim was granted, though a medical condition of the defendant, though a medical condition of Abe's could be proven by his physician, Dr. Daniel Lyons. The court could see no justification for Abraham's absence from work, since Abraham appears to be in a healthy condition at the time of the verdict. The court was able to recognize a breach of the terms of the employment contract, causing substantial losses for the nation by the defendant. The defendant is sentenced to compensate the nation by paying a compensation equal to his previous salary during a 6-month time span. Additionally, the defendant must reimburse any salary he might have received during his absence. Damn. Abraham Goldfels worked for the government. Are you positive? This is a true surprise to me. I've never heard his name here. Never. Someone must know him if that is true. Ah, yes, the government. Where everyone knows each other. Light and uplifting to start off the year? Yeah, for real. Why was he sued over a breach of contract? This seems to explain a lot. He felt too sick for work, tried to get out, was charged for it instead, and found guilty. Considering the facts, the bombings are starting to look like a very weird kind of vendetta to me. High time we found Abraham Goldfels. Oh, jeez. So many things. Do we have more comments here now? Oh my god. Woo. Ha. Ha. Oh my god. I know where you live. It's not hard to find out, my dear. Know what I... Oh god. Oh fuck. Oh, this is very real. This is very real. Yep. Yep, this is what the internet looks like. That's what comments look like. Dear reader, yesterday a most uncomfortable inquiry reached me. Out of all the possibilities the universe has to offer, this is one I would have expected last. The government has requested me to work for them. The government, the very same government bringing forth the dangerous safety bill allowing to prosecute on suggestive as evidence alone. I do not understand the nature of this call. They did their research, as they were completely aware of my views and all my work at Stelligan. Why would they specifically call on me then? This got me puzzled to the utmost, and I cannot seem to work out what they need me for. All I have been told is that my work would be needed on a large-scale groundwork-breaking project. Buzzwords bereft of meaning. Naturally, they would not elaborate on any questions. Naturally, I refused the contract. I have no doubt they will call again. Hey Goldfels, you can't be serious. I would not want to see you work for the government, Abe. Don't do that. Nothing good has ever come out of anything they have done. You do that and I'm out. Your most loyal reader. Out. Just like that. Seriously. My friend, I have no intention to work for the government. Yet I wonder what might be the root of all this, whether it is something nefarious they have in store, and whether whatever it is might be turned into something good, given the right treatment. Maybe, did Goldfels work on Orwell? And that's why he's disappeared? Goldfels refused at first, then took the contract after all, only to then breach it? Odd. I bet he took it to know what it was. 1953, Portobello Road. Abraham's address. Well done. I'll request a team for investigation immediately. Somehow I doubt he's around. Continue your work. I'll notify you when the team has reported back to me. A carcinoma has been found in the head of the pancreas. Several... Okay, inoperable cancer. Huh. Oh, cancer? The average life expectancy is 6 to 12 months at the state of the cancer. Oh. Ugh. This is so harsh, but it does mean this man has nothing to lose. A little less quick to jump to conclusions this time, aren't we, Symes? Recurring donation. Yeah. Probably to Nina. I wonder why he was paying Nina. Aha! So there might be something to the connection between Joseph and Nina after all. If you can find one last indication that this might be meant for Nina, that would be enough for investigative custody. Oh, I don't wanna put him in jail for that. I have a strong feeling that this is like a... Donates regularly. This is conflict with an unknown data chunk. And there's something new here. New mail. Something in the system. Browser history. No new pictures. Trash. Oh, it's just... there's this recurring donation that's been going on for some time. I can respect if you want to help out a friend or something. Oh, the donation probably isn't to Nina. Although this certificate is like... It's just a bitmap. Bruno Watergate. Isn't that Cassandra's dad? Family. Give me your family relationships. Bruno Watergate, yeah. Very interesting. Oh, I bet this is not a real certificate. And Cassandra obtained this for him. Ah, I see. Is that the only data that we have to work on right now? I think that's the only data point except for questions about Coldfell's sexuality, which we don't have the conflicting piece for. All right, the Nina angle makes more sense, and sort of our strategy for this game so far has been to look at what the most pieces of evidence support and go in that direction. So here we go again. More things point to this thing than point to the donation. This is it. It's enough indication Joseph Langley might just be a part of this terrorist plot. Enough for investigative custody, at least. I will prepare an intervention team. His office should be easy to locate. It might take some time for them to arrive, though. I don't think he's at his office. Hey. Seems the Gov just fired the first shots our way. Seems so. I thought they might take longer to trace it all back to thought. Didn't expect that the TNB would openly write about it. Those TNB fuckers fired me. They did? So quickly? Wow, they must have really loved you. Now, there's another thing. Cass has been arrested. Her lawyer told me. What? Fuck! Just as I thought it couldn't get any worse. Yup, but it was about new evidence in the officer injury, not these bombings. Looks like some ugliness is heading our way from all sides at once. Think the police will follow this lead too? Of course, it's just a matter of time. Harrison, I'm scared. Yeah. Don't be. Did your hacker say something? Oh, that. This guy's crazy, completely nuts. I don't know why I ever thought of asking him. Don't get your hopes up. Oh, damn. What about this lawyer you talked to? Seems like we will have use for him soon. Joseph says he's busy trying to get Cassandra out. Understandably so. The son of a bitch! I like these little interruptions that they put in. What would you do if whatever her name was arrested, huh? What would you do if I was? Yeah, I get it. No need to lecture me, Jules. But Joseph did say he might give us advice if he finds anything. Yeah, of course he will, right after he sends us his invoice. You're not fair. We gotta face it. We're on our own in this. Wait a sec. Huh? He did just text me. Give me a second. Hello? Do I have to click into the other conversation? Ah! This is new. We haven't had a conversation get interrupted. Hello, Juliet. Oh, hi again. I just had a look at the news. Yeah, it's exactly what we feared. It's looking pretty harsh, yes. But I made an interesting discovery that we need to have a word about. I need to talk to you about your colleague, Harrison? Yes? I was just chatting to him. Interesting word use here. I can set up a conference call. He's eager to meet you. That would be great. Give me a moment. He wants to talk. I'll set up a conference call. Wait! Nina mentioned the cops were wiretapping her calls. Said it herself. Said it yourself. Why not chat? I think a call is much more appropriate for legal counsel, raises less eyebrows, and chats might be logged just as easily. We're just the average couple seeking advice, right? Couple? We need to do this. Don't speak too openly. Don't mention wiretaps, okay? I don't like this, but alright.